Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Prof.Amol Mishra, Assistant Professor of Electrical Engineering Department, SND College of Engineering and Research Center, Keola. Today, we are going to discuss on the topic Introduction to Switchgear. First, what is switchgear? Switchgear is a general term covering all equipment used for switching, protection, control, and isolation in a power system. All equipment used for fault clearing is covered by the term switchgear. Switchgears are used in generation, transmission, and distribution systems, whereas control gears are used in consumer circuits. Necessity of switchgears. Switchgears are necessary at every switching point in the power system because there are several voltage levels and fault levels which has to be controlled and protected by accessible switching devices and for isolation if the need arises. Principal switchgears. Principal switchgears are the main equipment concerned with the process of switching and isolating circuits in a power system. Auxiliary switchgears. Auxiliary switchgears are secondary or subsidiary equipment which assist the main switchgear equipment in the control, measurement, protection, and fault clearing process. Examples of principal switchgears. Switching devices that in which first is a circuit breakers, then another one, second one is the isolator or disconnecting switch, third one is the earthing switch, fourth one is the load switches, and fifth one is the contactor. Examples of auxiliary switchgear. Protection devices. First is a protection relay, second is lightning arrestor, third one is a feeder pillar, and fourth one is a fuses. And then after the another examples of auxiliary switchgears that are sensing devices, which are voltage or potential transformer. Second one is a current transformer. Examples of auxiliary switchgears that in which auxiliary power supply devices, in which tripping units, battery bank, and charger. The function of switchgear shown in this image. Switchgear, gear for switching. First one is switching devices in which circuit breaker, isolators, and switches are in. And second one is control and sensing devices in which current transformers, voltage transformer, reactors, and tripping units are involved. Third one is a decision making devices there which are protective relays, lightning arresters, fuses. Next one, the circuit breaker. A circuit breaker, the definition of circuit breaker is a circuit breaker is a device which is capable of making and breaking an electric circuit under normal and abnormal conditions such as short circuit. The function of a circuit breaker. A circuit breaker is a switching and current interrupting device. The circuit breaker serves two basic purposes. First one is a switching during normal operating conditions for the purpose of operation and maintenance. Second one is a switching during abnormal conditions such as short circuits and interrupting the fault current. The fault clearing process. If we consider a fault occurrence and clearing process of a circuit breaker, the following order sequence of operation is observed. Fault occurs. As the fault occurs, the fault impedance being low, the current increases and the relay gets actuated. The moving parts of the relay move because of the increase in the operating torque. The relay takes some time to close its contacts. Relay contact closes. The relay contact closes, the trip circuit of circuit breaker and trip coil is energized from the control voltage supply from a battery bank of tripping unit. Operating mechanism operates. As the trip coil is energized, appropriate plunger, toggles, latches, or valves are operated, which enables the actuation of the operating mechanism for the opening operation to separate the circuit breaker contacts. Arcing. The arc is drawn between the separating contacts because the charged electrons surrounding the separating contacts tries to re-establish potential between the contacts. Clearance and isolation. The arc is extinguished in the circuit breaker by appropriate suitable technique or the dielectric material which is used for arc quenching medium at some natural current zero of AC wave. The process of current interruption is completed when the arc is extinguished. Current reaches final zero value and the arc does not restrike again. The fault is said to be cleared. Thank you.